you have any regret?
I don't have any regret. I don't.
This video is the full investigation of how Nigerian gospel singer ended his girlfriend's life. This is a horrifying story of a Nigerian so-called gospel singer ending the life of a 24-year-old girlfriend, all in the name of jealousy and betrayal. The doubt is if he did it for ritual or not. Unaliving someone is different, but cutting them apart is gruesome. On this video, we'll be finding out the untold truth and full investigation on this matter. To ride on, don't forget to like and subscribe. In Nasarawa State, Nigeria, a crime so shocked has left the public reeling. Timileyin Ajayi, a 32-year-old man known as a gospel singer, was caught red-handed carrying the severed head of his girlfriend, Salome Eleoja. Salome, a member of the National Youth Service Corps, had traveled to visit Ajayi. This horrifying act discovered in front of a churchgoers has raised serious questions about the thin line between love and control in toxic relationships. This murder act came to limelight on a Sunday service at a church in Orozo, a suburb of Abuja. Churchgoers were horrified when one congregant noticed Ajayi carrying a suspicious sack. Upon inspection, the sack revealed a freshly severed head, identified later as Salome Adaidu. Shocked by this discovery, the congregant immediately raised an alarm, prompting other church members to rush outside and confront the suspect. Ajayi, visibly shaking, was quickly apprehended by the congregation before the police arrived later. The mob, in a fit of anger and disbelief, beat him before he was handed over to law enforcement. It was at this point the extent of this crime began to unravel. When Timileyin Ajayi, during a questioning time by the police, he confessed to the brutal killing of his girlfriend, shocking the public with his lack of remorse. In this exclusive interview, Ajayi admitted to the murder and offered a chilling explanation for his action. "I don't have any regrets," a statement that has sparked outrage across Nigeria. Ajayi said that he felt no remorse for killing Salome. When asked directly if he regretted his action, he replied, "I don't have any regret because life is a reciprocal. That is what I thought." Ajayi explained that the murder was not premeditated but occurred as a result of frustration. He claimed that Salome's infidelity, which he discovered through a phone messages with other men, drove him to a boiling point. According to Ajayi, the couple had been experiencing relationship difficulties, and he felt betrayed by Salome's secrecy. "I saw her chat with other guys on the phone. That was why I decided to kill her," Ajayi said. "We don't have each other all the time." His confession has left the nation questioning the underlying causes of his actions and whether the escalating frustration within the relationship could have been prevented before now. His cold admission and lack of remorse have raised significant concerns about the mental health issues at play, as well as the broader context of toxic relationships. For Salome's family, the tragedy has been compounded by lack of communication and transparency from local authorities. Patience Adaidu, the elder sister of the deceased, expressed frustration over the slow progress of investigation and lack of updates from the police. According to her, she said, "The officers at Orozo police stations are not giving us any information. We have received updates on the investigation and it seems like the case might be transferred to Kpai in Nasarawa State, even though the crime occurred in Abuja." Patience also dismissed rumors circulating online that her sister had been romantically involved with Ajayi. She clarified that the family had no knowledge of such relationship and that Salome was not involved with Ajayi in any way. Salome was a beautiful and hardworking young woman, Patience said. "We had no idea who this man was, and we certainly did not know he was involved with my sister." No doubt, Ajayi's shocking confession has raised uncomfortable questions about the broader issues of domestic violence and toxic relationship in Africa. In many African societies, issues of emotional abuse, infidelity, and unhealthy relationship dynamics are often brushed aside, leading to tragic outcomes like this one. Ajayi's justification for murder, that his actions were the result of frustration and betrayal, speaks to a deep problem that many individuals, particularly women, face in abusive relationships. Domestic violence in all forms continues to be significant problems across the continent, where cultural taboos often prevent open discussions about mental health and abuse within relationships. Salome's tragic death has prompted urgent calls for greater awareness around mental health issues and domestic violence prevention. Activists and advocacy groups are calling for better education and resources to help individuals recognize signs of unhealthy relationship and seek help before it's too late. Going ahead, Ajayi's chilling action also underscores the emotional toll that domestic violence takes on individuals and families. In his confession, Ajayi admitted to his deep frustration and feelings of betrayal, yet his complete lack of remorse raises alarm about the long-term effects of unchecked emotion and distress. In a society where mental health is often stigmatized, many individuals who experience emotional turmoil may turn to harmful ways of coping, as seen in Ajayi's case. The lack of communication and support within relationship, compounded by feelings of jealousy and possessiveness, can sometimes escalate into violence, especially when one partner feels a sense of ownership over another. This tragedy serves as a painful reminder that emotional distress, unresolved conflict, and possessiveness can quickly go out of control, leading to irreversible consequences. It is essential that society, both in Nigeria and across Africa, begin to confront these issues head-on to prevent further loss of life. As investigation into the crime continues, there is mounting calls for justice for Salome and Adaidu. Women's rights organizations and social activists are urging the authorities to ensure Ajayi is held fully accountable for his actions, and that his case set a precedent for handling domestic violence cases in Nigeria and beyond. There are also growing demands for systematic reform to address the root causes of domestic violence. The African continent, where gender-based violence remains widespread, must take more proactive steps to provide resources for victims, educate communities on healthy relationship practices, and strengthen the justice system so that offenders will not go unpunished. Salome's death, though tragic, has sparked a much-needed conversation about the pervasive issues surrounding emotional abuse, jealousy, violence within relationships. It is imperative that African society reflect on lessons of this case and work towards creating a safer environment where such tragedies can be prevented. At this point, let us know your thoughts in the comment section and make sure you subscribe to stay updated on stories that matters. Until next time, stay safe, stay aware, and let's make a change. Bye for now.
The position of the family is we discovered this through the Nigerian police, and we are expecting justice from the police. He has succeeded in destroying our daughter. Not ordinary, he broke her into pieces. He cut into more than 50 pieces. When we went to his room, we discovered that this is not the first thing he's doing. This is not the first time he's doing this thing. He's a professional in this.